Twitter's been so wild for the past like 2 days. So I follow a ton of like comic book creators on Twitter, and because in a different life I probably would have tried to like write comics. Um, and 99% of them are like pretty hyped for everything that Marvel announced. Like everyone else sounds pissed off. It's so funny. uh I opened the game, but I'm not like really in a rush. I know a couple friends just get on and lurk when I start. Man, I E's asleep. I need to ask her if she has time to see it in the like afternoon or early, just so it's a little cheaper. That's like my problem with going to see movies is they're so expensive now. It's really hard for my brain to justify going, but a friend just saw it too, and he was like, "You need to see it," and I was like, "Okay." So, but yeah, the RDJ announcement, like, got it through Twitter, while my Twitter, because I'm in those circles, wild, absolutely wild. Um, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I would prefer to go like as early as possible, but it just depends on when E wakes up. Uh, since her job has a weird schedule. Also if she's like busy or not. My whole thing with that like big announcement is, I won't lie, part of me does think it feels kind of like not a cash grab, but like they know their quality's dropped and they're just like defaulting to the thing that made them like big. Yeah, like I can't help but feel like it's a little desperate. I have no problem with him playing Doctor Doom. Like I'm gonna reserve judgment until I see it. I mean, he's like, I think people forget that because he was Tony Stark for so long, he is actually a good actor. Um, so like I have no problem with him playing Doctor Doom. Like my thing is if they can figure out a way to make it make sense, like within the like cinematic universe, and like they're just gonna multiverse it. Like it's not that hard to do. And yeah, like there's so many things they've done in the comics. Like there was a comic where Doctor Doom was Iron Man. I don't remember if he goes by Iron Man in the comic, but it's like after Secret Wars, he like tries to be good, and he like is Iron Man essentially. There's the new Ultimate Universe where Tony Stark isn't Iron Man, he is Doctor Doom because of things that like happen in that universe. So it's like it's not like it's never been done. So everyone on Twitter who's like, "Oh my god, this is terrible. Why would they do that?" I'm like they've literally done this before. It's like not that weird, but it just depends on how they pull it off. I mean, I think everyone's guess is there. I don't know if anyone like I don't know if you Zamp or anyone who's lurking like knows this story, but like they're very clearly going towards Secret Wars where Doctor Doom tries to save the universe. It being Robert Downey Jr. is kind of a cop out, but like I'm just gonna like I really wish people would just like hold judgment. You don't know anything. Like I hate people so much. They're so Yeah. Okay, they did. All right. I try not to like we kind of talked about this before. I try really hard to like not force myself to keep up with things just because it's draining, especially when you like are on Twitter and you see people's reactions. I don't know, like I think it's fine. until they show a trailer and he's literally playing Tony Stark in a Doctor Doom suit, like, I'm fine with it. If they do that, I'll be like, you could have done literally anything else, but them getting him back and the Russo brothers to direct the movies is like, yeah, it it feels a little desperate, like you said. Honestly, I know it's like capitalism. We don't like capitalism, but man, how big brain would it have been if they just like stopped for 2 years after Endgame and then like started with a younger cast? It's crazy because everyone thought they were gonna do Young Avengers, which is what they should have done. They should have kept introducing the Young Avengers characters and then been like, hey, look, they're young. They've got, 15 years of movies in them instead of using the same. It was just like, it turns out even great creative studios fall to corporate America. It's sad. Um, yeah, just to like give the quick lowdown for tonight. Sundays are usually like, I don't know, Sundays are weird. Sundays are either like my most quiet nights or my most busy nights on stream, so we'll see. Um, but we're actually only gonna play Baldur's Gate until 9:30 because we're gonna play The Sims for the first time, and I haven't played a Sims game since I was like 10 years old or 12 years old or something. So I wanted to at least give the first night a little bit more time. I did try to play Valorant earlier today. uh, I don't know why I tried, but um, yeah, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's God, I cannot express how wild like my Twitter was after they announced it. Just like, it's so funny because you can immediately tell the people who work in the comic book industry and the people who like are air quotes fan of comics. Like, really, they're just like, to be honest, like, I think you can like Spider-Man and have never read a Spider-Man book in your life. Like, that's totally fine. It's like, there's other ways to appreciate things, but it's absolutely wild. Like, I did not see a single positive reaction that wasn't from like an actual artist or writer of comic books. Uh, and they're definitely not all like, how do I say this? Like, just being positive because they work in the industry, because if there was any industry where people like say their opinions, it's comic books. Those people are ruthless. They will get on Twitter and call someone an asshole that they like worked with before. It's kind of wild. Um, all we're doing in Baldur's Gate is trying to level again. Trying to get to level 8 so we can go to the like next part of the game. Things he's been in as well. Yeah, like, he's a good actor. Like I was saying, it's like I feel like people forgot because he was Tony Stark for so long. And then he had that like one movie where he uh did like, oh my god, I don't remember the correct term for it. I apologize. Like, black face paint. And it's like, yeah, that was like, that wasn't a good look. But it's it's too early. Yeah, it's definitely too early. Like, people need to chill. Um, I don't think we're gonna need the dice roller right now, but I'm gonna get it up anyway. I'm actually gonna ignore the dice roller for one part because we just need to do it, and I don't care. Oh man, we're like dying.
Can't give
Still
alive, so that's progress.
I feel that one.
I have been catching up on like DC comics, but I haven't been catching up on any Marvel comics at all. It's so funny, like how easy it is to fall off of reading comic books. There's too many. What, Chopper? God, you're so freaking loud. Jesus. God. Why? Oh, I'm pretty excited. So I talked about this last time. I messaged a few artists about why'd you punch me? What's wrong with you? About like doing emotes. And like I'm kind of human. There was definitely a like preference with who I'd work with. I want to work with all of them, but like initially, like there was definitely like one that I preferred. They're a little bit smaller, but still like fairly known. And they messaged me back on the weekend and said they were down, but it would like take a few days for them to like get back to me, and I was like, yeah, that's totally fine. I'm never gonna like pressure people. This is like a topic that's come up about my life before, but I like the collaborative process, but I think for a lot of like I've worked with like people during like school projects and like other artists and things to do things for like work and stuff. I feel like people get thrown off because I'm so chill about it, and I'm like, because I don't know, this is a me thing. Like I'm not the one drawing the art. Like yeah, I have like an idea. But I try really hard not to form a perfect image of my idea in my head, because I think that leads to like disappointment when it doesn't match. But a Chopper, freaking crazy. But yeah, hopefully they if something comes up, then like that's whatever. But hopefully they can, and hopefully what I want to do they're excited about. Okay, all right. Okay, what's happening? I need you to relax. You can stay here. Just like let me walk at the same. All right. We're not playing anything. Just, like really, and she okay, like really wants to lick my hand. Yeah, I saw some other like comic specific announcements, but I've been so out of the loop for so long that like none of it made sense to me. So all right. Okay. But right. Here, can you go over here? I would like to progress in this game. Interesting. Okay, this is fine. Like if you just stay like that, that's totally fine. Nope. Ace and guild. Okay. Yeah, I played. I don't know why. I was like a tiny bit bored earlier, so I was like, oh, I'll play one game of unrated. They bother you. Yeah, but they sleep so much, and she'll be asleep in like 10 minutes probably. But she's the worst because like you can see like she just licks my hand, like so I Nova just sits on me, so he's fine. But like, how do I use my mouse and my keyboard when she's like shoving her head into my hand? Um, yeah, I was like, I'll play one unrated game on Valorant, and if I feel okay, I'll play a ranked game. And honestly, the ranked game was fine, and I don't really know what happened, but we started on attack, and like it was so easy. Like I think we ended attack like I mean I don't want to say it was like so easy, but I think we ended attack like 9-5 or something. And like we kind of should have had it in the bag. And then, you know, there's those games where you swear that the person you're playing against like switched with somebody else in real life because suddenly they become cracked. And that's kind of what happened. Like we went from like 9-5 to like 11-13 or something, and like I think our Gecko went AFK like the second to last round, and like I was doing pretty good. Like for me, pretty good's like, you know, in the teens. So I think I had like 13 to 15 kills or something. But yeah, I don't know what it was. My entire team was just like way too aggressive on defense. Like they would like they would just go we were playing Sunset, and like we had a deadlock and a killjoy, and every single round like we had a raise with me on B, and I'd be like, hey, you can wait for my turret to tag them. And they kept like running, like the enemy team kept like running on site, like you could hear them every single time. And they would just every single round go into the like hall on B, B long or whatever we call it, and like throw a grenade and die. I was like, I just like it. It just constantly amazes me how some people can be so good at one half of the game and so bad at another half of the game. Like at least I'm bad at the whole game. Like and like I remember uh me and the Deadlock switched sides because I was like, hey Deadlock, you want to switch with me? Like maybe you'll do a better job. But really, I was like, they're not even listening, so it doesn't matter. People don't know how to play with Sentinels. Kind of like how initiators don't know how to play with anyone. So we switch. Nobody comes A, so I start going B, and like a Yoru came out of like mid. But you know, of course my team was like, oh, they're all B. And I'm like, okay. So I like start running over and I get shot. So when I'm spectating, I see this Raze pull out their ult. Like, you could see on the map that people were right next to them. They pulled out their ult, looked at a wall, and then like immediately died. They were like, oh my god, why did I pull out my ult? I was like, cause you're like one of those people that panic and just rushes into everything. Like you gotta chill out. Like relax. Nothing's happening. it's so funny because I wish I could tell people, especially in like iron God, I hate that word. And like I'm definitely playing uh bronze lobbies, I think. At least I've played against like a lot of bronze people and a couple silver. um yeah, when you're like that low, when you hear them running onto site, you can literally just like sit there and shoot them. Like like everyone's so over eager. Like I was doing a KJ setup on B and it killed one person at least every time because it was like they just like three people would just run full speed run onto site. I'd be like, look, just like stay in the back corner, shoot them. Like yeah, it's like it's so weird to me. It's like it's so weird that people, and I get it, when you're higher elo, pushing on defense makes sense because teams are better at faking and like slow playing a push. So you have to like make them push, right? Like it, like when you're higher elo, it makes sense. But when you're low elo, 90% of the people you play against are going to just run through a choke point, and you can just like have two or three people there and you'll get three, and then the other people just need to like finish it off. Like it's so it's just math. It's so simple. The only time you wouldn't do that is if you look at the leaderboard and somebody on their team has 30 kills and you're like, well, we can't risk it. Yeah, it's just common sense. Like it's so crazy to me. And like I don't know. I I call it, this is why I don't warm up on deathmatch, because I call it the deathmatch effect. It's like people play the game like they're in deathmatch and they can make all the noise in the world. But like as soon as like the team I was playing with today stopped pretty quickly. I think like the first 3 rounds we were on attack, this gecko kept like making a ton of noise as we were trying to execute on site. And I was like, you know, if we just like walked. Like Sunset is a map where people are constantly afraid of mid. Like they will just look away. And like, I don't know. It yeah, I call it the deathmatch effect. Is like people just oh nice. Okay. Thieves tools. Oh man, my unrated match was on Abyss. I yeah, I my my unrated match was actually kind of funny. Like we were doing fine. I wasn't doing fine, but for me like I I mean you've seen me. I normally warm up in a Swift play, but I was like I'm not streaming. I'm just chilling. I'll just do unrated to give myself more time. It was so funny. Uh, someone. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll if she does it, I'll actually be here. But because I have no wargaming tomorrow because it's Magic pre-release and that takes over all game stores. Um, but I will I will always be the backup plan. Like I won't take someone else's spot, so but I'll be excited to watch if I don't play. Yes, it was like me uh on it had to be on attack. We were attacking on Abyss and we I don't know, like Sova took the spike and went B. Somebody went we kept splitting attack on Abyss and I was like, whatever, I don't care. It's unrated. Yeah. I mean, I definitely like want to, but it's just like not in my nature to. That's why I said yesterday during stream, I was like, if you need me, like I'm here, but I'm not gonna like, yeah, I just won't take somebody's spot. If nobody's, it'll be the same as the C9 1v5 thing where it's like the only reason I offered my services air quote was because uh people were either busy or just like didn't have the C9 bundle, and I was like, whatever, I'll just buy it. Add. 5 duelists. That's fun. Yeah, I remember. It was after one of the like pro game matches, right? I think I like barely missed watching it, or I don't remember. It's it's funny. I feel like the sub games always happen on. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like they happen on Mondays a lot, which makes sense. It's like the beginning of the week. Have fun. Okay, there's an elevator. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm definitely down. It was like, nobody can like blame her. It was so funny. You could tell that people opened Valorant last night, and she was like, I'm not really feeling playing anymore. And it's like, yeah, of course, that's totally fine. Um, oh yeah, the Abyss story. Yeah, we're on Abyss. Basically, Sova plants the spike, and then we're like, okay, and me and like an Omen go over to like help. So I get to the spike, drop an alarm bot on it, someone starts shooting, and I try to remember to like bunny hop out of the way, and then I remembered what map I was on, and I just bunny hopped right off the map. And they were all like, what the hell? I was like, this is why this map shouldn't be competitive. So it's been a while since I jumped off the map though.
Something over there.
How delicious. A crooked touch.
Never been over here.
Tread lightly.
Yeah, I finally caved. I finally bought that concert ticket. I knew she'd say no, but I was like, I told her, I asked E, I was like, oh, like, you like some of this band's music, like, they're fairly chill for me. And I was like, but to warn you, it's in like an actual, like, venue, like a closed room. And she was like, oh, no, I'm okay. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I don't think she's ever been to a concert in like a closed room before. The only concert she's been to me or been with me to was like an open air, like outside concert, and she could sit down. You can't sit down at normal rock concerts. So she was like, "Yeah, I don't really want to stand for 3 hours," and I was like, "Yeah, that's totally reasonable." But I like I think I was talking to Sauce. I just call them Sauce. Hopefully that doesn't offend them. On Discord, and I was like, I'm gonna listen to this band's whole discography. I didn't. I forgot that they've released a live recording of them playing their like Color Spectrum project, the like 36 song one. And I listened to the 36th song and I was like, yeah, they're still good at 36 songs. I should see them again. Yeah. So it will be it will probably be hotter than you think because of all the bodies. Um, I wonder what the cap will be, like how many people. I prefer smaller concerts, but I think that's like because of the music I grew up with. Although I have to say, like, I don't go see metal bands in concert because I like keeping my body parts
That
and my eyes. And I don't like being forced into mosh pits. But a K-pop concert, I think I mean, like, people will definitely be crazy. Like, your ears will hurt the next day. But other than that, I can't wait to hear about it. Because yeah, I'm really curious what the cap's gonna be. Is the whole concert, like, general audience? Like, is there any, like, seating areas, or is it all... Why? Sorry, I don't know why this is happening on the other computer. Um, okay. Okay, so it's fairly large then. It's at least like a theater. It's not like a 500 cap venue probably, or a 1,000 cap venue. Six restaurants. That's cool. That's close. That'll be fun. My favorite concerts venues for like the kind of concerts I typically go to are uh like ones that have balcony seating because then I can sit down. Alright. Alright, something popped up on E's computer. I'm trying to... Oh, it's just... Alright, it's gonna hide it. Whatever. Because I will say, it's not like an old person thing. Even when I was younger, the chance to sit down was like highly appreciated. And I was never I don't think I'm a good person to like go to concerts with. I don't get like hype. I don't have that in me. But I'm a good person before and after the concert because I'll drive you. Yeah. People will definitely still stand up and like scream and stuff for sure. Some other old people would tell you to wear earplugs, but nah, you just gotta let it hurt.
just like Nocturne, stepping softly,
actually somebody here. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely never screamed at a concert before. I just like, I don't have it in me. I'm too shy. Even though everyone else is screaming, so there's like absolutely no logic to that. Oh, do you know when the Le Seraphim documentary comes out? Because I saw people talking about it, but nobody said a date. And I want to watch that. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good Sunday. Who's here? There's literally no bodies. Am I crazy? You like... There's a ladder. Okay. Yeah, I want to watch that. I like they had like another documentary about forming the group. That was good.
Watch your back.
I'm losing it. Candle. Alright.
Yes.
Everyone lurking. This is how you play this game. You just run headfirst into danger and hope the dice want you to win. That's it. That's all you do. Exactly like I said. Must have advantage.
On the hunt.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Oh my god, I like got hella confused. So like Spotify music and the game were matching up so well, but I was like, what the fuck song is this? I know what song it is now. Okay. Like throwing me the hell off. Alright.
What path lies before me? Still breathing, despite everything. Don't waste a step.
Can't move me by force. Okay. If you don't have to like answer, obviously, but if you're there, how are you feeling about Rivals after a few days of playing? I'm still curious. I still might try it one day. But I'm not in like a huge rush. Whoa. Alright. Let's do this. I spent Yeah, I spent all day yesterday editing shorts, and since I have to do captions manually now, I'm sure there's like a typo in every one because I just wanted to be done with it. And I'm like, I don't even care. Like, whatever. And like, uh, okay, can't see the other ones. And then I finally like can see when my air quotes viewers are uh watching YouTube, which like doesn't actually mean that much, but it's like a nice to know thing. And I learned that basically everyone who sees my YouTube shorts and stuff sees them because they stop doing work at 4 p.m. is like what I learned. Or like they're in the second half of their workday and they're like, well, whatever, I don't care anymore. So, I mean, it was good to know. Okay, so I can't really do anything super useful. That's good. Have you still been playing Luna Snow? I need to look at who the characters are. I'm curious who I'd want to play. Can't reach. How can I not reach? That's actually insane. Wait, you can play Jeff the Land Shark?
Where do I go?
Okay, that actually sounds made up.
Let's get this over with.
That's actually amazing.
That comes easy these days.
Oh my god. Of course I'm missing. Okay, it was like... Oh yeah, the characters have like combo moves, right? Like that's fun. I think that's like actually a unique... There's not another like hero shooter game that does that, I think. So that's actually like a unique thing that they put into the game. Yeah, that's actually really fun. I don't know why I thought that was gonna do anything to a ghost. Man, Snow and Jeff are teamed up. Jeff gets icicle shots. That's cool. Wait, does Jeff have like a gun? You know, I know who Jeff the Shark is, but I can't imagine how they play it all. Like, he spits water. Oh my god. Wait, I have to play this game now. This sounds amazing. No. I'd be the worst person to play this game with. I would just be fucking stupid the entire time. It'd be so bad.
I won't give in.
You know, if they ever add one of the Novas, that would probably get me to play. My cat is named after Nova, after all. What? Where are they? Oh, they're way over here. Okay, well I'm not gonna reach there,
On my
but...
way.
growing huge and performing a whirlpool to consume enemies and can spit them out again. Okay, this game sounds fun now. All it took was Jeff the Shark,
Never a dull moment.
which you know what is totally fair. Okay, where's the last? Can I get up here? No.
Breathe deep and move.
Yeah, I need to look who's in it. They've definitely, wow, they've added. I don't think Jeff the Shark was in it when they first did like testing. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, it's too funny. So they've added Venom, Jeff the Shark already. Like that's pretty good. Um All right, what is this nonsense? Why are they disappearing? And I'm surprised Thor wasn't in it yet, but okay. Just gonna do this here for no reason. There's no Captain America? That seems so easy because he like can throw the shield and stuff. That seems like one of the easier characters to design, to be honest. I would have thought they would add Captain America before Venom. I don't know where they are. Do shadows have minds? Do we think it's like, do you think ghosts have minds? Hold on. No, okay. So we're just gonna keep clicking in turn until they all decide to show up again. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Alright. In Baldur's Gate? No. No, after Shadowheart died and I couldn't resurrect her, I was like, I'm just gonna pick a completely different, and I just picked Druid. So I talked to a professional heckler about this the other day. I don't remember if you were here. I apologize, but I said, you know what we should have done? We should have never resurrected an actual companion and just like hired someone every time somebody died. Divine. Let me check. I actually never. Look, I'm playing this game like I play Pokemon games. I don't check types at all. It does say, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, it does. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think we do anymore. I'm assuming Divine like hurts them more, or like hurts them even when they're like shadow blending. Oh, but it's cool. If these two shadows beat me, like I deserve to lose. That was weird. I like it. He didn't move on my screen.
Still on my feet.
Oh man, uh like I have to blame myself. I don't I don't know what was going on. For the past 2 days, whenever I played Valorant, I get hot really easily. Uh, like I'm just a naturally like temperature high person, so like I'm always hot. Usually like my hands don't get like sweaty or anything though. Like I'm lucky in that regard, but I don't know why. I couldn't hold my mouse for the past 2 days. And so every time I tried to aim, it was like me going like this, just like swinging like crazy. And like I can say with like pretty high confidence that my aim's not that good, but I'm generally like, you know, accurate's not the right word. I'm generally like calm in the sense of like I can stay in an area pretty easily. I don't know what was going on. My hand was like just like swooshing all over the place. I was like, what the hell is happening? Um, but I think it's just because I was like a little hotter than normal.
Survival is all that matters.
If I could, and I feel bad because it's hard to like explain how hot I run. Like, okay, I guarantee, because I can hear it, our AC is set at it's probably at like 71 or 72. My body feels like 80. So I tend to have the AC like pretty low. I mean there shouldn't be, it's Sunday, but maybe she changed her mind. Does she doesn't usually stream on Sundays, I think, but I could be remembering wrong.
Have to keep going.
I wouldn't be surprised if she randomly did one, and you would definitely should definitely like, you know, go over there if she does.
I can't even catch my breath.
It's been so long. I don't remember the schedule anymore. Yeah, I didn't pick my schedule because of that. Oh, sorry. But I am glad that I picked a couple days where she's not streaming so that I can uh like and I my 2 days off for when she is streaming so I can like hang out with everyone if I'm not busy. So I'm glad I didn't end up picking the exact same days because it would be kind of sad if I could only join for like a couple hours every time.
What now?
I need you to relax,
Still on my feet.
cat. I need you to relax. Okay? Look, go fight the other cat. Yeah. No, I obviously I like being there, else I wouldn't interact with everyone so much. Honestly, I I don't feel bad. That's like not the right way to say it, but I think you can tell. Oh yeah, for sure. I think you can tell sometimes when the chat's going too hard and like talking about something because she'll look at chat and she'll make kind of a confused face like she wants to keep up with it, but we're going too fast. Um, but it just means that everybody gets along. I saw a really interesting Twitter post today where uh some like VTube streamer was like was like, how do you feel when your viewers are having a conversation in chat that has nothing to do with like what's happening on the stream. And I didn't say anything because I don't matter. But in my head I was like, yeah. Like in my head I'm like, it's just like naturally gonna happen if you have people that enjoy talking to each other, like ads. How am I blind? Okay, yeah. Ads. That's what I was gonna say. It's like, to me, it's a sign that like you're doing a good job. And it was wild to me that like someone would so the person who posted the question said that they hate it and they tell people to stop. And I'm like, that's wild to me. Like I would genuinely be I'm always happy when like I'm lucky enough to get 2 or 3 chatters and they talk to each other and like they're not even talking to me and I just like comment on their conversation. Like that's the goal. Like you're just, I don't know. You're the facilitator. Like it's actually wild to me that somebody would be like, I hate when my chatters are talking about things that I'm not doing. Crazy. I I don't get it at all. Oh, nice. No, no, no. You can. Okay, that's cool. You can definitely surprise everybody else. Should be shipped. That's soon. Have I seen the Kiss of Life light stick? I'm gonna actually. Okay, nice. Okay, that's good to know. So I can keep talking. I'm actually gonna look. I don't think I've ever. Maybe you sent it to me, but I don't remember. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You definitely did show me at some point. I think on the Discord. Yeah. That's a good. Maybe I don't remember. It's a good light stick though. It's hefty. I like light sticks that look like they could hurt you if they fell on you. Sometimes they look a little too flimsy. What is this?
Since this one hid for days as the sounds of battle got closer and closer to town.
Lore.
You
We
didn't
don't
even
care about
who
lore.
won, so long as it ended.
Oh, that's cool. I've never owned a light stick.
Step quick.
I don't I don't stan any group enough to get a light stick. This is like definitely a personal problem, but like, I'm bad at having favorites. Everybody knows this. That's why I don't have a bias in any group. But I also don't have like a bias group either. Yeah. Oh, so does it actually like pulse? Because that would be cool. That's technology right there. Helmet of Arcane Acuity. Sure. Let's pick it up. Alright, how close are we to level? Oh my, oh, we're so close. Okay. That means Okay, if we go kill the Orthon. Nice. Okay, I'm excited. Then we'll probably get to level 8, which was the only goal. Man, I wish like, man. Okay, I know, I know I was kind of joking earlier when I was like, they should make booster packs of photo cards, but I actually think that idea is freaking genius. Like, yo, Hybe would make so much money if they released like 5 packs for like $3, and it was just like all of their groups. It would, oh my god, Hybe, hire me. Like, there's a reason why gacha games exist. Oh yeah. Oh no, see, I'm so mean. I would do it like okay, I think doing it group to group is fine, but then they would need a lot of photo cards. Or like, actually maybe not. If it's like 3 or 4 a pack for like a comeback, and then there's usually a lot of photo cards. But people would try to collect them all. And like it would basically, what it would do is people already buy hundreds of albums to collect all the photo cards, but some people don't have that money. The people that don't have that money 100% would spend like half of it on booster packs just to get all the photo cards. Like, it's so easy. It's the Magic the Gathering gacha mentality. Like, it's gambling. You can't help it. 2 per member. Yeah, so they would need to do more, but hey, like, you can use like all their phone selfies and stuff. Like, it would be, oh my god, it'd be so good. Freaking, honestly, like, that would get me to, I would buy them. I won't lie. Especially because I don't have a favorite member. I'd rather just have like an assortment of photo cards. Like, genius genius business plan. Hey, it's worked for every TCG and every gacha game for like 30 years. Like, it's so easy. You know why? I know why they can't do it, actually, if you like want to know the reason. And like maybe somebody can like prove me wrong. Yeah, for sure. Like, you could you could sell them on tour. Like, yeah. So this is my assumption, and I could be wrong, but like, it just seems so easy to do. And like, like, card games are popular in the places that these groups tour, like Korea, Japan. Like, Magic's huge in both of those places. Like, people who work for these companies like know the business model. Like, I would be surprised if they didn't. In South Korea, and again, someone can look it up and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I remember. There are casinos in South Korea. Koreans are not allowed to play in them. Gambling is only legal in South Korea for foreigners, and like, collectible booster pack products are considered gambling in most countries, as far as I know. So there's like a legal reason, as far as I'm aware, of why they could never do it, but man, it would be so good. Like, Just do it in America, where gambling's like half of our life. How the hell do I get out of here? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I I think my assumption would be that the albums aren't seen as gambling because you're guaranteed a product that doesn't change. Like there might be different versions of the album, like all the groups do that, right? There's like an A, B, C, D version, but they're all this like all A versions are the same. The only thing that's changing is the photo card. I think the difference with like a pack of photo cards is that it's 100% random. So I think that's why it might be. Oh no, but you can like play you can buy Magic cards in Korea. Yeah, I don't know. That would be my only assumption why that a company's never tried to do it, but maybe they just like never thought about it, which is crazy to me. Um, I know that uh, Wizards of the Coast like last year stopped supporting a bunch of languages for Magic, and Korean was one of them, which is sad. But it wasn't because of the gambling thing. It's just because everybody who plays the game and yeah, yeah, you're right. I don't know why. Okay, I take it back. I'm still a genius. Um, everyone like who plays Magic in Asian countries honestly just like uses the English. So because when they come play in tournaments in the Western world, they use English anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Hire me. I take it back. I have a great business plan. Okay, who's your, if you have one, I feel like you might. Who's your like ultimate bias? Like out of every group, out of everyone, if you could only collect one person's photo cards, who would it be? Uh, actually, go to camp. I actually like kind of have an answer to this question, but it's only because I already have a number of them, so it'd be easy. Yeah. I'll say that they're both countries where knowing the language is helpful, but it's fine if you only know like very basic things. Um, Japan's a little harder when you don't know any Japanese because not all signs have the like, oh my god, the romanization of the words. But Korea, like especially if you go to Seoul, like no one will speak Korean to you. That was like a big problem for me when I lived there. Is like I did want to learn Korean because it's an incredibly easy language to learn how to read and write. But literally like if I went anywhere and started speaking like the little bit of Korean I knew, like I knew how to like order food and like that kind of stuff, they would just speak English immediately. Um, there was almost like even like even old ladies on the subway would just speak English. I'd be like, I'm never gonna learn anything. Um, so I would have if I like had taken classes and stuff, but I wanted to have a life outside of my, 60-hour a week job, so I never did. Natty, that makes sense. Um, I sh should be fine, but I would love to have that in the back of a resume for when I do. Oh yeah, for sure. Um, learning both at the same time would be close to impossible. They're like quite different languages. Japanese is definitely harder. Korean, like, you can you can learn how to read and write Korean on the airplane ride to Korea. Like, it's kind of insane how efficient their writing system is. I took Japanese all of high school. I don't remember anything. I've been to Japan like 3 times. Never used Japanese once. And that makes me feel kind of bad, but it's just like, it's, you kind of have to decide when you're visiting countries where English is their second language, is like, okay, when I go into this establishment and they see me and I'm obviously a white person and they speak English to me, am I going to like speak English back, or am I going to speak Japanese back? Yeah, that's always been my problem, is like, man, it's tough because learning a language is one of those things where, at least for me, and I think for a lot of people, it's like, yeah, having like a set like class schedule, and then having people you can actually talk to is like, because some people will practice a language forever, but it's like, I have a friend who went to university for Japanese. Yeah, exactly. Like, having people around you that you can like actually practice with is so good. I had a friend who took Japanese in university, went and taught English in Japan for like 6 years, like fully mastered the language, and he's now the Japanese teacher at our high school. He replaced our Japanese teacher. It's like this weird full circle thing. And like the way he described it to me, because I asked him, he visited me in Korea once, and we were doing karaoke, and I was like, when did you know your Japanese was good? And he was like, when I stopped thinking in English. And I was like, oh damn, that's like a big brain answer. And I've definitely never gotten to that point with a language. I've always been better at like writing and reading languages than like speaking or whatever. I have the problem where, because I'm like a naturally shy and timid person, everything sounds like a question. Yeah, exactly. It's like, and he told me this recently. So he has a really interesting like language history. So she's from China, so she speaks Mandarin. She, like, I can tell the story because she's not gonna get on here and tell this. She's asleep and she wouldn't anyway. So she moved to South Korea to go to university, and she was going to school for Japanese, but as a new student in South Korea, you have to take like intensive Korean language programs. So she was learning Japanese and Korean at the same time, and then like eventually she realized, this is crazy. Why did I do this? She finished her like degree in Japanese, and then when she did her master's, she like she stopped focusing on like Japanese studies, and she focused on Korean studies. Yeah, it was like, it's insane. I didn't know her at this point. I knew her during her master's program, and then she could speak English when we met. But like, I think it's funny, and she thinks it's funny too. The first time we like met, obviously, like, you know, she never, like, she could speak English, but she had no confidence. So we had fun like using a voice translator when we first met. But then like, she was with me all the time. We moved to America. She spoke English way more often. Like she uses English for work when she's talking to apartments and stuff. And she told me the other week, she was like, yeah, I don't, she was like, yeah, I actually like think in English now, but but only when she's talking to me. So she's gotten to the like, you can basically call it fluent. Like maybe her vocabulary is not as large as like someone from an English speaking country, but she's gotten to the point, but only with me, where she like doesn't translate what she wants to say from Chinese to English. She's fluent in Korean, um, but she doesn't use it that often. But she lived in Korea for like a decade, so it'd be weird if at that point you like weren't at least close to fluent. Yeah, she we when we had the couple friends visiting when we went to Maine, she like I knew she went to university for Japanese and had to learn Korean at the same time, but every time I hear the story, I'm like, what the hell were you thinking? Like, no one does that. Yeah. No, it makes sense. It's like I would recommend to everyone that they try to find like an in-person, at least a class that meets in person like once a week or something. Because it's like, yeah, it's like anything. It's like you have to use it or it doesn't really matter. And if you're only learning like online or through an app or something, it's just like, what are you gonna do? Especially like if you can make a friend in a class and like hang out, and if you're like, hey, when we hang out, we should try our best to use like what Korean and Japanese we know. Um, like I said, it's definitely not necessary to know the languages if you go to the like bigger cities in the countries, but it's definitely useful and it's definitely like more fun. In Japan, it's a little more needed. Um, but yeah, you'll be good. That'd be fun. I hope you can learn them. Yeah, when I was in high school, everyone either thought I was gonna do what that friend did who studied like Japanese for all of university. Like so go study Japanese, move to Japan, or like study music, and I did neither of those things. If I could move there and be able to go to any of these labels and show them why if they actually learn English with some too, but I don't know why they don't. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can it's I'm sure they've gotten a little better at it, but I know like Hybe definitely like has English language classes. I don't know if any other group like has gotten better about it. Oh my God, I would kill for the like American music industry to like have products like the Korean music industry. Like it would be insane. It's not the same, obviously, but like I don't know. I would take a booklet of photos of like my favorite bands at like concerts or something. Like whatever. I mean the ones that are from English-speaking countries, obviously. So like New Jeans, Hani, and Daniel, they're both from Australia, so obviously they can. I think, I think all of New Jeans is like at least close to fluent, and like a couple people are fluent. I think so. Like, I actually think there are some people who are fluent and just fake not being fluent. So, uh, yeah, the person I would like, if I could only collect one person's photo cards, it would probably be Taeyeon, because I have a lot already. Um, I think she's fluent in English because her pronunciation is too good. No, I'm like maybe I'm wrong. I'm like 90% sure she's from Australia. Or grew up in Australia. I shouldn't say from Australia, but I could be wrong. Obviously, Eugen, is that her name? From Le Seraphim's fluent in English. I'm pretty sure Kazuha is too, because she went to school in Sweden. Again, I have this weird feeling that more of them are, yeah. I I have a I have a feeling that more people in K-pop are fluent in English, and they're just like faking it for some reason. Yeah. Or like, I think it definitely could be that. I think it could be also that they use, air quotes Konglish, or like Korean pronunciation, to like, because their main target audience is still Korea, so it helps like the normal Korean population understand, because Korean is one of those languages where a lot of words are like the English word, just with the pronunciation changes. So, um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone in TXT is fluent in English too. Maybe not like perfect pronunciation. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Kohi and coffee. So like, yeah, sorry. I guess like I should clarify, when I say fluent, I don't mean like perfect pronunciation. I just mean like they have the vocabulary to have a conversation. Holy shit, that was a crazy noise in this game. Goddamn. It scared the hell out of me. I I think what happened, at least for Hybe, after BTS got really huge globally, I think they actually did start having like a huge focus on the people who didn't like weren't from English speaking countries learn English. At least enough to like, go do press there. It's business fluent. We'll call it that. Yeah, it'd be crazy. I Groups have been doing more English songs. I don't know if I'd want a full English album unless they've released like a Korean version at the same time. But you see more English versions of songs on albums sometimes. I'm pretty sure Julie's from America. I think she's from New York. Again, I could be remembering wrong. I'm pulling off of like one sentence of knowledge. or California. I think I saw like an interview where she talked about this. Again, I apologize. I could be like making shit up. If she's not from America, she has the strongest American girl vibes I've ever seen in my life.
Don't touch me. Let's hope for gold.
Face bite through. Okay. I do think Belle is fluent. I'm pretty sure Julie's from America. I don't think Natty or... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, fourth member. Your voice is so distinct and I can't remember your name. I don't think they are. Oh, 160. Yeah. Oh my god. I think maybe you were there. You might have been lurking. We watched the the new Valorant song with Kiss of Life on Anita's stream yesterday. Yo, the song's so good. I'm pretty sure I added it to like all my playlists like right away. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone was really into the song. I didn't see a single person be like, it's okay. Everyone really liked it. It's a good song. We I was gonna look because people were asking who's doing the rap in the middle of the song. I'm pretty sure it's Julie doing the rap and like the bridge of the song. Or the second verse of the song. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. She has the vibe. Yeah, I mean, you'll see them one day. You'll see them before I see them. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, Nova, is it your turn? Why? The hell's wrong with you? You look so bad. He like was sleeping on the table. He looked up, stared at me, and like really mad and went to go eat food. I couldn't convince anyone to go to a K-pop concert with me. That'd be crazy. Maybe like one friend, but he'd be like, he actually likes K-pop, but he doesn't like keep up with it as much as I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. All right. Who has the best persuasion? Pretty sure it's Darian.
What to do?
Can't give up now.
All right.
What now? Tread carefully.
Yeah, if I wanted to go to a K-pop concert, I would need to find a job that paid pretty well, or
What is that symbol supposed to mean?
get like 200 subscribers for no reason. Those are the only options. This is not where kill the it's not where I should be going. Kill the orth. It's game. Why are you being hella confusing? There's no teleport in here. How do I get rid of this? Go away. Go away. Damn it. Let's just put it this way. Oh, yes, I remember this now. Everybody get on. That's cool. Yeah. My entire family lives in Texas, which they do have concerts there. It's not like they never do, but I would rather I would rather go to New York. I'm much closer to New York. There. Here we go. Here we go. Go this way. Yeah. No, that's a good plan. Yeah. I mean, traveling far, because New York is far for you, like Texas is far for me. 4 hours isn't close, really. Like, I don't think 4 hours is a day trip, right? So, I would at least, like, stay for a few days in New York and go to the concert, so it's like, it's actually even more money than I'm considering. But it would be fun. It'd be absolutely wild. Alright. Freaking. Save.
Seems this individual doesn't think very highly of you, but few can resist a well-timed gift.
18 June, but I wasn't because I knew they had a stop in Atlanta. Yeah. Are they? Wait, are they on tour? No.
Now's your chance to offer something worthwhile.
Wait, what am I supposed to give him? Alright, I gotta look. I think out of like newer gen groups, I'd probably want to see LE SSERAFIM. Uh, what the hell is this game telling me to do? Give him what gift?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Or from work are going to try to see when it should be after their comeback, hopefully. Yeah, ooh, that'll be fun. Yeah. I definitely don't know anyone in Boston who would go to a K-pop concert with me. So I guess I would have to go in Texas because that's like where friends that would go are.
No one stopped me yet.
I gotta figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do. Giving him a gift has never been an option. No, no, you're right. It's it's always more fun to go alone. I mean, like, there's always a chance you'll end up like near cool people at the concerts, but I don't bet on it, or like I don't personally bet on it, and like I won't talk to anybody. I'm a coward. What? Like, what the hell do you? What? Can I? Wonder if I can sneak around and kill people. Probably not. There's not that many of you in here, actually. That's cool that your sister's going. My sisters would never go to a concert with me. No, no chance at all. I could like not be more different from the rest of my family. All right, fuck. I guess we're just trying to kill them. How do I have disadvantage? That's cool. I don't. What the hell? Why are you telling me to? Stand up, people. How far apart in age are you and your sister, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, that's pretty close. Yeah, I'm the youngest, and then like we're all 3 years apart. So like one is 3 years older than me, and the other one's 6 years older than me. 2 sisters and 1 brother. Wow. Yeah, I just have the 2 sisters.
Now they see me.
Nice. Alright. I'm like 90% positive we have a poster of invisibility. Or not a poster, the hell? A potion. God, what the hell am I saying? Because he turns invisible. Although I don't know if we'll beat him. There's so many of them. "15 years younger than you?" That's pretty young, but it does happen. Especially if, I think, like, from your conversation earlier today, and I apologize if I'm incorrect, but maybe from, like, different parent. A lot of people. Yeah. Okay.
You've made a grave mistake.
The dance macabre.
Are both of your parents in Florida? Again, if you don't mind me asking. Like, you definitely don't have to answer. Okay.
We'll do it my way.
Critical miss. Ah, okay.
Well, so much for peace. What do I have to lose?
Married to my stepmom when I was okay. So you were fairly young. Yeah, I had a I I was trying to think of who it was. I had a neighbor growing up. And like this is like I'm giving full context because it's an interesting story and it like to me it's a sad story. So I grew up on a street with a lot of kids my age. I was very lucky. Um, and I had these 2 neighbors that I never really got along with. And, like, their parents ran a church, and like I'm not a religious person, but I have nothing against like being spiritual. Um, And like eventually like my family moved a little bit a ways, like I moved to other countries, like I stopped talking to those neighbors at some point in my life, and I like come back to America and I find out that their parents got a divorce and the husband was marrying um like I don't know why I'm being awkward about it. It's perfectly normal. This is why it's sad. Uh he like discovered he was homosexual like extremely late in life. So they were getting a divorce and he was going to marry like his like boyfriend. Um and like as far as I know, maybe like at the beginning of the process there was some turmoil, but like they eventually all became friends, so like it worked out in the end as far as I know. But I feel bad that this person who like ran a church his whole life discovered his homosexuality at the age of like 50 to 60 and like, you know, got a divorce, basically uprooted his life. Um I would hope, I wish that he had like discovered himself earlier in life. Because like I can't imagine like what that would be like at that age. But it's so funny because those neighbors, their parents were always super nice, but their kids were assholes. Like they're like the worst trolls I've ever met in my life. It like kind of was wild. Oh, did you turn invisible? Hey, professional heckler. How are you doing? New rotation, who this? I'm trying to fight the freaking... Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like a time thing. Oh, I've worn this shirt before. Maybe you've never seen it. No, this is a band shirt. It's kind of covered in cat fur though, because it's black. It's a band called Silent Planet. They're real heavy. That's my trigger warning. But the shirt's cool. It is true, like it's just covered in cat fur. Imagine listening to music, right? I periodically listen to music. I can't say it's often, but sometimes. Okay, I gotta find the potion of see invisible people, or the ring of see invisible people. Ooh, okay. Yeah, a song request. I like this group too. Seriously, there was, oh man, it was like all right, it is next in the queue. If you want me to turn it up, just tell me. I know a lot of people who listen to music in a very passive way. Like E listens to music in a very passive way. I like actively try to find new music. Sure, that makes sense.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Wait. Okay. So like when you're listening to music, you're listening to the music. I do that, but obviously like not on stream. Freak. I can't. Okay. I have to send this to somebody else. Yeah. If I could have music in my ear 24/7, I probably would, but then I would probably ignore too much stuff. So, probably wouldn't be like the best thing to do.
These boots have seen
All right. I think I fucked up this fight already. So I actually normally do that. Unless it's like Valorant, I usually don't play with like game noise on. Like yeah. Wait. Professional. Does that mean you play games with like zero sound? Like no game noise and no music? Okay. Yeah. So basically, like, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't have the sound in this game on, except for like the voices, to be honest. Like, I don't like. I play Warframe in silence all the time. You don't need to. Okay, that's a little wild. Okay, so maybe I might be the. I mean, I think silencing the whole game's wild, but I might be the weirdest one. I will turn. Oof sounds. Okay, look, let me explain. Okay. I will. No, okay, well, when I was playing Elden Ring, I was talking to friends the whole time. So I couldn't hear anything anyway. No, this is what I do, okay? I turn the sound effects so low and everything else on silent, so the only time I hear the sound effects is when the songs are changing or when it's like a quiet part of a song. I got eyes, I can see sometimes. Okay, you don't have the thing. Wait, where's the bombs? I'm so okay, I gotta zoom in on these guys. Vibe. Vibe is like a perfectly understandable English word. It just means atmosphere. Oh, okay, like I'm the weirdest person about video game soundtracks. Like, okay, I'm gonna sound crazy. It just means like it has a good mood or like a good atmosphere. I think video game music is amazing. I never listen to it. It's okay. Wait, I can explain this in a spooks way. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, okay. First of all, I watched people beat that game and I was like 10. I don't remember. I was like actually like 8. But I know One Winged Angel. I know the song. I've heard the song before. Video game music to me, okay, this I promise this it makes sense. Video game music for me are like oranges. Is like oranges. and I've talked about oranges before, where they're like a fruit that's like in my top 5 fruit, but I never want one. I okay, like I don't silence everything, but I put it very low. Like I can hear it if I choose to pay attention. His song is iconic. I mean, I will say, like Final Fantasy does the like concerts now. Like Square does all these concerts. Like I do really want to go to one. I need to look if one's coming to Boston. How do you feel about concerts, professional heckler? If you are like, if I'm going to listen to music, I'm only gonna listen to music, then like, how do you feel about concerts? Or is that like you're doing 2 different things at the same time, so you don't enjoy it? Oh, I can hit all of them? That's so funny.
Let's have some company.
Alright.
Quadrico factor.
Why are there 2? Where are these bombs? Can I just pick these up? Oh my god, does this actually work? Okay. Oh. Final Fantasy always likes, yeah. Final Fantasy soundtracks are like ones I've actually listened to, like the albums. No, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So yes, I would say that you are pretty close to some of the people I know who like enjoy music, but they don't like dive in deep. Like I know a lot of people who are like, I like this one song from this one group, and they have no desire to like dive deeper into like the rest of their music. You Zamp is like, what's happening? Interesting. So it's kind of just like it's what you've known.
Time to push my luck.
Is it the one that you spent like $5 million on? Okay. I mean, yeah. I will say that like, yeah, I've always found it weird that I like video game music, I just like don't listen. I just don't listen to it really. Even when I'm playing games, I don't pay attention to it. Okay, I gotta. Whoa. No, it's fine. Now, playing with no sound effects is like the wild thing to me, especially like Souls games. But I don't know, do you need the sound effects in Souls games? I actually don't know. Does it help? No, I don't think you do. I think you can do it without sound. I say as I'm like not good at those games. Hmm. I mean, MMOs have had sounds for a long time. Oh, yours specifically? Oh, why'd they do that? They should have just kept it silent. Wow. Okay, thanks, I guess you killed your own people. Who am I attacking? I will say that, like, yeah, the boss fights in Elden Ring and Souls games I know have good music. I would say, like, MMOs, especially MMOs like Final Fantasy 14, the sound effects are very useful in, like, boss fights. If your screen's too busy to, like, see the indicators. Yeah. That's funny. Best soundtrack of all time. Yeah, that's like, yeah, 14. It helps a lot. Just cause like if you're doing like, I don't know, a large man raid and you can't see the floor because there's too many dead bodies, like it does help. Okay, can I run away? Who has all the potions?
I won't give in.
I really should have uh been more prepared.
Luck again. With haste.
From the DLC. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't think I can play Elden Ring again. I don't think I have it in me.
Sometimes the only way
Alright.
out is through.
Another fight. Let's go.
Just turn. Brave attack has a cooldown, your skill has a cooldown, they're independent of each other. Do you have a general attack cooldown? Yeah. So it's basically almost the same exact model as Final Fantasy 14. Or pretty close to it at least. So that makes sense.
How about this?
Wow, that did a lot. So if you attack and wait half a second before you use your skill, your attack, and you'll miss the attack turn. Okay.
Can't even catch my breath. These boots have seen everything.
Wait, damn, I should have stayed next to them. Need the audio cue. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. Then it's like, it's quite similar. The way 14 works is basically the same. You have a global cooldown and an off global cooldown, and your global cooldown is, I think it's two minutes. No, it can't be 2 minutes. That's so long. It's pretty long though. So you're like weaving between your global cooldown and your off global cooldown. So you'll like do one global cooldown, do a bunch of off globals, go back to your next global cooldown. Like it's, yeah, there's like a pattern, which is why I have a feeling your game's kind of similar in that it's hard to get back into it at a high level if you took a break. They are, it's, I mean, it's kind of complicated. So I think, like, how many hours did you put into Elden Ring, do you think? Yeah, it depends on how you play them. That's kind of what I was gonna say. Like, I don't I don't like min max. I don't like 100% them. I just play them until I'm satisfied. No, like it really depends. Like you don't, it doesn't have to be your life. I think if it's your life, that's kind of unhealthy. But like when I play MMOs, like I don't even like try to raid unless people like do in-game stuff unless people ask me to. Like I just play through the story or like get to max level and then like maybe do one raid and I'm like, yeah, if I want to play later, I'll play later. And it depends on the MMO. Like some of them are very bad about like pacing. And some of them are better. Like I think people consider 14 one of the better ones at like release schedules, so you have breaks like where you're not playing. Yeah, I think if you took the hours most people played Elden Ring and put it into an MMO, you would get further. Like people would get further than they think they would get. I think the biggest problem with MMOs is that like there are games where like playing with people you know is almost always a better scenario than playing by yourself. Yeah, I mean there's MMOs that aren't point and click, but it's, yeah. I think it's like, I think MMOs are a genre where if you didn't get into them young, it's harder to get into them like as you age. Yeah. I'll say that I think modern MMOs are a lot more active than people like think they are. Like Guild Wars 2 is completely action-based combat. You can like roll and dodge and stuff. 14 is like crazy active. That game's like, again, it's hard to like get back into it because it's so complex. That's funny. Okay. I can raise dead somebody. Yeah. I think so. I would have to double check. If you didn't do any side stuff, I think in like Final Fantasy 14, 100 hours would get you through, God, probably like 2 expansions. So like half the game. 100 hours in Guild Wars 2 would get you so far. That game is so fast. The fuck? Yeah. I think like, yeah, I think it just depends on how you play them. It's like any game. Like you said, if you like do everything in Elden Ring, it's 100 hours. If you speed run it, it's 40. It's like I hate side quests in every game. Why am I this okay. I've complained about this before, but I'm going to complain about it again. You start playing a game and somebody tells you, the main character, the world's going to end, and then the game puts in side quest. No one in their right mind would do the side quest if this was like a real scenario. Buying houses in MMOs, like, as in like real. Oh, sorry, the camera probably shook. Oh, you're dead. Oh my god. Why? Why'd I do that? I fucked up. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. No, I agree. I think like the real struggle people have with MMOs is they don't have endings really, unless they're story-based MMOs like 14. Final Fantasy 14 is just a Final Fantasy game where you sometimes play with other people. Like it's just a story-based Final Fantasy game. Yeah. So like they're in the towns, like they're like where people are. Okay. What? Fucking hell. I don't know. Yeah. Like they're not instants. They're like in the actual game. Such a high defense. Shit. So I wanted a specific clan hall, and at the same time the server was new and there were two guilds, mine and the other guild being a catch-all guild they made, being like, let's all join one guild. Okay. I'm keeping up with the story. Oh, damn. Closer. Guild being I'm still reading this story, but I doubt they'll sell out of stuff, Zamp. Or, you know. So you should be able to budget, like, whatever you need to. How you buy house means that there's an auction, you put in an amount, and whoever, for example, oh, interesting. So you just pay like Oh, okay, that's so weird. What a weird bidding system.
There's blood in the air.
Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm way the fuck up there.
No choice but to keep going.
Can't even catch my breath.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Can't slow down.
Okay, 500 US dollars. Yeah, I imagine you'll be perfectly fine, Sam. I'm excited to see what you get though. Okay, $500. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, where's this story going? Did you end up paying a lot? But no. Wait, why is it? Oh, don't have it. Oh. Oh, sorry. The game's freaking out. So you made them pay $500 and you paid nothing because there was nobody to like compete with you?
Where do I go from here?
Yeah. Hey, we like this song.
Best be on my way.
I bid base like, and nobody would bid, but it turns out somebody did bid $200. Oh my god. And I still didn't hit his bid limit. Wait, how much did he bid? This dude wanted the house. Holy shit. Wait, that's actually insane. Wait, that's actually insane. Yeah, this is crazy. it doesn't surprise me with a game that old, but it does surprise me a little bit that they were like, yeah, we're just never gonna like put a cap on this. I mean, that's probably good. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to the time. When we win this fight or lose this fight, I'm going to save and take a break, and we're going to switch to The Sims just because I wanted to give that game a little bit more time the first night we play it. Let's die while he's leveling. Wow, what a bunch of assholes.
I'll strike you down.
So, if anybody just hopped in to catch the Sims part of the stream, I apologize. We will start relatively shortly. Then I waited 1.5 months only to realize that I was never going to leave the town to level. So they just like locked you in the town.
Come on, can't stay idle.
This is why I've never. I know you weren't. I know. Like you don't play on a PvP server, but this is kind of why I never like played PvP games. I thought I would do better at this fight than last time, but so okay, so you said you only go level up once a month, basically, right? Is that because of this whole scenario? Alright, just kill me. Oh, that was kind of fucked up. It's like... I'm still trying to win. I'm not gonna, like, give up, but... I could. I could give up. Wait, okay, professional heckler. I'm gonna ask you a question because you might know the answer in case I need to figure this out. Okay, so you know the guy I'm fighting in this game, right? Your gear. So when I tried to talk to him again, the game was just like, give him a gift worth something or something along those lines. And I tried to look it up online. What the hell does it want me to do? Or am I just like fully locked out of doing this an easy way? Can you just... Okay. 4, 7, 6, 23. I really did not think this would take this long, but we've been talking, so it's fine. Okay. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Oh my god, I hate you. God damn it.
Let's go.
Kill this stupid thing. Okay. So it's like kind of just him. Alright. Come on, bro. Ah. This is my mistake for saying I'd start at kill all the NPC runs. This is my mistake for saying we'd start at 9:30. I should have known better. I was a fool. Alright, let's heal you. Alright. If I don't pay attention to chat for a minute, it's just cause I'm trying to speed run this. Why is he immune to fire damage? Oh, because I freaking hit him with fire. God, stupid, stupid ass game.
Nothing will stand.
Who thought this game was a good idea? Alright.
No choice but to keep going.
Okay. So, we can probably heal all of us. Where's Astarion? Astarion's dead again.
Try me.
Alright. Come at me, bro.
Where do I go from here?
The hell was the one time? What was the point of that? Yeah. I mean, it's a very old game. Like, it makes sense. So that's crazy. Yeah, you told me it's a very expensive game to play, which is interesting. Wow, we're kind of doing it a little bit. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh my god, he's invisible again. I hate my life. Okay. We gotta find that invisible potion. Elixir of Sea Invisibility. Give to this person.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Drink this. Okay. Where the hell did you go? Game. Why are you doing this to me? Alright, whatever. We're so fucked. Yo, what do I do?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Blood comes easy these days.
You thought this shit was a good idea. Alright. Freaking hell.
Come on, can't stay idle.
You know, we're doing relatively okay. The problem is now he freaking turned invisible again. Okay, jump here. Okay. Wow, I hate you. Oh my god. Alright, freaking run up here. Nope, the summon died. Alright, now I'm just being dumb as hell.
Don't waste a step.
Alright, now I just want him to kill me so he can switch games. Honestly, I might try to beat this guy off stream. Would be the first time I like played off stream. Can I not resurrect these? Oh, I can. Okay. Only 9 life, huh? I have. Because I'm tired of fighting him on stream. Baldur. I'm so tired of fighting him. Hell yeah, fungus dude. Just go punch him. Oh, okay. The fungus guy hits him. Alright. I mean, we're getting there. Okay. Oh god damn it. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna be smart. What is he? Okay, he's resistant to fire. Is this fire? No. Freaking just kill everybody. Oh my god. Okay, but now we gotta run away. Because there's all these bombs. Wait. Oh my god. Okay.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I just need one person to get away. And then I'll save. And this dude's just here. Can I just, like, ignore that?
Time to press ahead.
Wonder if this is worth the cost.
I'm far enough from my enemies.
Lies before me.
I have no enemies. Let me leave. Okay. Alright, let's resurrect everybody and then I'll save, I'll take a quick break and then I'll open the Sims. Shut up, skeleton dude.
Now require a new ally, or mayhaps a resurrection instead.
Freaking.
Then thou must return with the proper.
Wild. I think somebody leveled up during that.
This is the
I sure hope so.
well counted. I recommend keeping my
We're not starting that late. I don't feel that bad.
for a moment. I do and does.
How many runs have I done? This is my first time playing the game ever. High Pure Loco V12. I hope I said that correctly. And like, I'm really winging it pretty hard. I try not to look things up, but I do look things up. Pure, nice to meet you. Okay, 3 people leveled up. Okay, I am saving. Well, you came in at a slightly awkward time. I'm actually switching games now. So this is like a pretty common occurrence for us. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break because I gotta pee real bad. And then I'm going to play The Sims for the first time in 20 years, probably. So thank you all for being here. If you can't stick around, I was happy you were here. It was great to have you. If you stick around, you can tell me to do dumb stuff. It'll be great. I will be right back. It probably won't be 5 minutes, but however long a pee takes. Anyway, I'll be back. Thank you for being here.